the scene just ashore as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. There's the first NFL catch for Jamar Chase. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Start.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. McPherson's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
the first down and much more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Mon now off of play action. On the move to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, Mon. He'll dump this off to Cook. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Well, they go play action here. Mon looking for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return it, Darius Phillips. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Phillips. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Here we go. Ready?
Coming, baby. Check nickel.
11. 11.
Burrow on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come on, baby.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
And when you think of the Vikings, you think of a team that brings a lot of pressure to the quarterback, but a surprise in 2020, only 23 sacks as a unit last year. So they're in need of bigger production from their pass rush in 2021.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now. Mixon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup. Second and 4.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown! Thaddeus Moss. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Mon. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he'll take this one down to the 36.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Mon going to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And past the 30 down to about the 27. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here we go. Ready? 11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. Fights through him. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mond. Open man here is Conklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, paint, 11 MT, paint.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins there to make the grab. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a run with Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. Able to push his way through. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. From the 27, Mon. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
11.
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Mon. Flushed out right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give to Cook out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
Mon now off of play action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
64 yards.
And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
Slant pass to Boyd.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
The Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. McPherson now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Vikings 30, Bengals 28.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Off the play fake, Mon
out to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
And they go play action here. Mon
airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr. already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Burrow. Complete to Boyd.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. T. Higgins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So down only now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
2nd and 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They run it again with Cook. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now Cook running right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great